Hello, this is James here, and today let's have a personal conversation. A conversation on a quote by T. Harv Eker. How you do anything is how you do everything. Do you often go to work and other engagements slightly late or just on time? Do you often find you're attracting the same people in your relationships every single time? Do you often start a project but also often find yourself leaving halfway? If you said yes to one or maybe all of the above, then hey, you're not alone. But it's also not a coincidence. Let's work out together how we can help you settle this. So what does it all mean? What does Harv Eker's "how you do anything is how you do everything" actually mean? Well, first it refers to the effort you put into everyday tasks, and how that translates to the effort you put in to something bigger. An example of this would be how disciplined you are with sticking to your morning routine. Could be a direct indication of how disciplined you are when you're attacking your assignments, attacking your business projects, or fulfilling that business timeline of 2 weeks. Secondly, Harv Eker's quote, "How you do anything is how you do everything," refers to the attitude you start each day with. Let me ask you, when you wake up each morning, do you have the same attitude towards success as you did the day before? Do you approach each task and each activity with the same attitude of perseverance and determination? So let me ask you, let's suppose you cook for yourself. Do you put the same amount of effort into your cooking as you would drafting that business document for a client? You see, psychologically we're wired differently. We often pay little attention to the things that we think are easy, things that we think are trivial. Yet psychologically, what happens over time is that we get wired differently. We get accustomed to slacking off. We get accustomed to performing at a lower level on everyday tasks. And that translates to our performance with more important tasks, such as business drafts, such as doing that assignment, or such as making that deadline for an important submission. Now that you understand how you do anything influences the way you do everything, now might be a great time to start setting new standards for us to move forward towards the future. See, now these are a few applications that I see. They may not be the applications that you see, but the underlying principles are universal. First, be curious about the skills you're competent in, and be competitive in the ones that you're developing. So what do I mean by that? So let's suppose you're a photographer and you excel in taking landscape photography shots. As you go through your photography journey, you realize that you want to expand your horizons. You want to go beyond just taking photos of landscapes, and you want to start taking portrait shots. And as you take more portrait shots, you realize, I'm not that great at taking portrait shots. And then think of to yourself, what did it take for me to get to this point where I can take great landscape shots? How many have I taken? Now translate that to the amount of portrait shots you've taken, and don't give up until you've actually taken the number of landscape shots as you have portrait. Secondly, approach life with a consistent attitude. What do I mean by that? Approach the way you clean your room with the way you approach business proposals, the way you approach drafting your assignments. Why? The way you approach these punitive tasks, if you train your mind psychologically to give every task your all, that motivation is going to translate psychologically into the things that matter in your life. Try it out. Let me know how the results go. And I can assure you, they're going to be a lot better than when you started. Thirdly, actions drive out thoughts. Do you notice the dishes in your sink? The same ones you told yourself you were going to do 2 hours prior. Yet they're still laying there in the sink unwashed. You know, it's funny. This type of procrastination probably translates to other areas of your life. The same assignment that you've been telling yourself you were going to do 2 weeks ago have still only got 100 words written on that page. That business proposal you promised your client you'll get to them this Friday still hasn't been written and it's already Wednesday. What are you going to do? So this is the type of procrastination that needs to stop. And that starts from the small tasks in your life that you've been procrastinating on. The concept of how you do anything is how you do everything really does translate and refer from the simple idea of being consistent with what you do on a daily basis. The way you approach simple, small things translates the way you tackle larger things and more important things in your life. Yet these small changes that you make unconsciously or consciously at first, and later unconsciously, makes a massive difference to your overall productivity and effectiveness on the biggest stage and the biggest scale. Great work getting this far. Comment down below if any of these tips have worked for you, or whether you'd just like to share how these principles have impacted you in the past. Click on that subscribe button and hit that notification bell for new videos each week just like this. Share this video with someone who you think would benefit from this. And for more videos just like this, click on the screen below. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.